Hello! I hope you've been looking after yourself and I hope that you've had a good week. Well, we're going to leave Retford today. It's been a fantastic mooring this morning, right near the town centre, underneath the cherry plum tree and the hazelnut tree. But we have to leave. We've been here a week. We are going to find a space with really good shade because we're about to hit UK record temperatures. And also we need to fill up with water and get to the facilities as soon as we can. Hang on a minute, I can't leave Retford without showing you this beautiful town. Are we going to market, Seth? So St Swithun's church had to be rebuilt in 1651 when the tower collapsed. Approaching the very first lock of the day. Zephyr is so in tune with locks now and how the whole canal system works. In fact, even if we're watching a narrowboat vlog on YouTube, she sits bolt upright when she hears the locks going. Just watch her now. Back on the boat, Seth. When we left our house behind and moved on board our narrowboat, we didn't really think about how we were going to cope in the hot days. I mean, we don't normally have very many hot days. But it looks like they're a thing that's going to be here with us. And so we're starting to get used to how to manage that. Just being by the water drops the temperature. And there's nothing quite like being moored underneath the big broadleaf trees. Although being moored under a tree isn't always the best thing, and I'll show you what happens in this vlog. So when we journeyed up here, I spoke to you about this lock. I read the story of Whitsunday Pie Lock and how the lady who lived in the cottage came out and gave the navvies a pie, and it was on Whitsunday when they were working really hard. Well, since then, I've read a notice board saying that that was a myth, and I love that little story. So let's just keep it. We'll keep that story, I like it. cottage where the pie was baked on Whit Sunday for the navvies. Throwing out the lock wall, the chamber wall, throwing out the brick, Meadow Street. And on it you've got two little hoverflies. It smells amazing. So we're coming up to Bone Mill Bridge and the little place of Clarborough, the town Clarborough, full of salad coming on for lunch. So in the distance you can see the really pretty little village of Clarborough. And even though we're sweating buckets at the back of the boat, what we're seeing around us is just so beautiful. Look, yes, look, look, look. They have a random Canadian nanny with them. That's what it is. It's the Canadian nanny. Look, they need one. And now here is one of my favourite birds. Following us. This man here with a camera was chuffed to bits because he's been waiting ages to capture a narrowboat going under this bridge.
Hiya, hi, morning.
Now Mr. M and I start seriously looking for a place to moor.
Not doggy.
I mean, this place would be ideal, but I think it's a little bit too shallow at the edges. There's a big bank there underneath the water. You can't get anywhere near the edge.
And we are approaching my favourite bridge on the system, if not my favourite bridge of all time on any canal or river that I've been on. Right, so I thought this would be a good place to moor, but you imagine the narrowboat here, coming out here. It's going to block people trying to get in and out of the bridge. Even though it's a really nice shady area, you can't moor there.
So we've moored up, but I walk with Mr. M and show him where I think will be a better place.
So this is us. We get a nice morning shade. In the afternoon, the sun shines on this right-hand side of the boat, and the trees here are stopping solar from going on the solar panels. I don't mind sacrificing solar if we have complete shade, but we don't have complete shade. However, we can make the most of this. It's not the worst spot. So I wanted to moor through the tunnel and up here. I'll show you. So it was past the busy flyover that I tried to convince Mr. M to moor the boat, and in this cutting. It is steep, but I thought, right, we could just put the plank up, but it'd be really cool. But in the exact spot that I chose, look what has happened. Right, that's the spot I chose. I chose it because there weren't many weeds here. It was nice and flat, and when we had the very, very hot day, we also had high winds, and that's happened. Basically would have landed slap bang in the centre of our boat. Yep, so Mr. M was definitely the hero of the day, and if a mooring spot is good enough for the gatekeepers, then it's good enough for me.
We're at the tiller, searching shade. From our brows the sweat cascades. Cherry toms to raspberry red are we upon this silty bed. Above our struggle at the stern, a twisting, tumbling, agile turn, like ribbon makes its downward flight in loops and spins of satin white. On the towpath orange flames flick up and down the hedgerow lanes, gatekeepers on their plant parade, refuelled on sticky ragwort aid. Then finally we're moored beneath sun umbrellas made of leaf, ice lollies later and rested eyes. We think of terns and butterflies.